It says we are live on YouTube. We should be live on Facebook. Now we are. Blah 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 blah.
The blah blah blah.
Okay, because I forget the words. Blah 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 blah.
You forgot the words. More than blah blah blah.
And do Facebook social. Not Facebook's VMix social.
La la la.
You should see a message coming through.
Not yet.
No.
Did you hit send?
Yes.
I don't see anything. Elizabeth is watching on Facebook.
Hey, Paul Weber, how are you?
Yeah,
we're trying to hit all our buttons.
You did a test on Facebook. I don't know if you did it on YouTube.
Oh, that's what I did, yes. We are on YouTube. Well, the show stopper started in a minute. Where's the lower third for YouTube? We are on YouTube. The address is on the screen. You can just put in Stuart Rivera and you can see us on YouTube. If we can see your comments and push your comments on YouTube. So let's see. I'm going to do a test on comment. So you were right, Laura. You should see the comment come through. Mr. Paul Weber, you can hear my microphone. I don't know if I have it set properly today, but it should be a little better than it was the other day.
Okay, we are live.
Let's see. Hey. So Paul Weber, what time is it by you? Was it you're in you're not in the UK. Yeah, you're in the UK.
Robert
Is he?
Robert is in YouTube.
Robert.
How does he say? He says thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Testing out stuff. Thumbs up.
Yay. Hey, Robert, how you doing?
Yeah. Robert Lee. Robert Lee's in the house. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I heard a bleep.
I heard a bloop.
I heard a bloop. Somebody's in the blue.
Somebody's in the blue.
Green.
In the green. A disembodied voice? Captain to the bridge. Captain to the bridge.
Whoa, you've got something funky with the audio on our end.
Yeah, my audio's messed up.
It sounds like it's echoey. Not echoey, but like in a metal room.
I'm in a tunnel. Uh-oh.
Sounds very hot. I can hear a lot of the breathing too. It's very, very hot.
Oh.
Love audio production, Paul Weber.
I had it better the other day. Let me see what I can do. The count is almost up. My other YouTube channel, good to see everyone. Oh, okay, he switched channels.
No, that audio, it needs a draft. You can't do a show like that.
Okay. I'm working on it.
I'm here, Robert. I'm a disembodied voice.
The counter's almost up. Well, I could skip the timer. 14 seconds anyway. There he is. What's happening?
Hello.
I'll fix my body pack. Body pack 2. Testing. Okay, let's start by turning off plugins. Renaissance X. How's that now?
I think you need to go to that metal box on your rack and see if it's clipping.
I don't think so.
Like I can hear every breath you're taking. It's very
Testing,
hard.
testing. Yeah, but it's low. How's that? It lowered. It wasn't clipping, but it lowered. You
Yeah,
can't hear me now?
I can hear you. Every time you talk, there's a shh at the end of every sentence. There's like a hiss at the every word you stop on.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's.
Is there an open mic somewhere? How many mics do you have open?
Actually, I do have an open mic. Okay, that how's it now?
No different.
No difference. I had number 7 on. Okay, let's turn off mic 2, which is me. I'm turning on my overhead. Hey, can you hear me? The same?
I can hear you. No difference.
No difference. It's a different mic. That's weird.
You must have another
Audio
mic
pack
on.
too. Oh,
There's only 3
testing, 1, 2,
mics.
3.
Mine, Laura's, and yours.
Testing. Testing 1, 2. Yeah, there's another mic on.
Do you have a number 10 on? That's my old mic.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Audio pack staying on. I can't turn it off. I can mute it. With my
Turn it
pack.
down.
Oh man, sorry for this technical difficulties. I'm gonna mute it from. Now you should just hear my overhead mic.
Yes, that's better.
For some reason, I couldn't turn off my body pack. I had to actually disconnect
Huh.
it.
Well, you could turn it off at the vMix level, right?
Yeah. Let me try that. Testing 1, 2, 3. You can't hear me, Laura?
I can hear you.
Yeah. 1 second. Technical difficulties. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out where everything is. I
My
wasn't
producer is sending me memes.
yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3.
He's got this celebrity voice impersonator service. So he has all of these different celebrities saying, "Watch Good Morning Haas, 8:15 a.m."
Oh yeah. That's
It's
always
funny.
fun. Yeah, why not? You should put some on air. Yeah.
You're sounding much better.
Yeah, I think
Robert
I'm
and
gonna
I know about the gremlins. Yes.
ignore my body pack for now because it's too much to
Yeah,
deal with.
I think that's best. Sorry for the grim start, but you could not do a show.
Yeah.
Listen to this back and hear what it sounded like.
Oh, I'm
and
sure.
you'll know
I'm
what
sure.
saying.
And I had it pretty decent the other day, and I messed with
Yeah,
it.
it was all dialed in last week. It was hot. It was good.
Yeah. Let me see if I can get the volume up for Laura's headphones so she can hear me.
Okay.
1 second.
Can you hear me, Laura? Oh, Laura's muted. You're muted, Laura.
Get it?
I'm muted.
Oh, now you're okay. I can hear
Oh,
Laura
okay.
now.
Yeah.
I don't want to be muted.
Oh, maybe the sound was coming from Laura's mic.
Okay. What did you say? What
He
happened?
said maybe it's coming from my mic.
What's coming?
I hear that. I hear that hiss again. The hiss is back.
Oh.
I also hear myself feeding back. Do you have a speaker with the audio in it anywhere in the house?
No, maybe her microphone's picking up her headphones, maybe. Was that on?
I
What?
doubt it.
No, it was off.
Whatever you did, that hiss is back.
Yeah. That's the wireless microphone. We were having some kind of weird trouble with it earlier, right before we went on. I could go back to the original microphones like I did here. Let me see. She's number 5, right? So we're on 5 and 7.
5 and 7, yeah.
Laura, say something.
Hi, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, seems okay now.
That's our original microphones. No wireless.
Well, what's wireless? Just your face?
Yeah, just our
Laura
microphones.
doesn't have a wireless, does she?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I do.
She did last time too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. We left the microphones in place just in case we had trouble, so we could switch
All
back.
right. I'm behind, okay? This episode brought to you in lovely
Mono.
Okay. Oh, and we have Paul Weber here from Love Audio, so we have to make sure our audio is on point.
Yes.
Yeah. Denzel's in the house. Where?
We have some more potential co-hosts in the audience. Maybe if you want, you can divvy out.
What is love? Don't hurt me no more.
Yeah. Okay, so let me just unplug myself from the
He's
pack.
rolling us.
I don't need the body pack, so okay. Now I'm back to focusing because
Okay.
we're gonna abandon switching and we're gonna abandon the body packs.
Did the mail come today?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Let's give you a thumbs up.
Oh, you got it!
Hold on. I didn't get mine.
Well, hold on. You can go get it. Put it right in front of your face.
Hey.
If you can see your face, you put it right in front of your face. You can put it
Give
closer
us
to the
a
camera
thumbs
too.
up, audience. Thumbs up for Stuart and Laura.
Yeah. Just push it towards the lens, honey. Towards the lens on the camera. On the camera. You forget where the camera is? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, you get used to it. It takes a little practice.
This is the paper prototype. See, I have the sucky one.
Upgrade, man.
I know, right? Well, what
No.
they say, like the shoemakers' kids have the worst shoes. Like
Oh,
cobbler's kids have
Cobbler never fixes his own shoes. Eh?
something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have
No.
my adult beverage either. Oh my god.
Mm.
Thank God for backup microphones. Oh my god. I'm so thankful I left the other ones alone.
Hey, while we're speaking of microphones, I'm looking for a new microphone solution for my Amazon review video streaming studio, or recording studio, not streaming, recording.
Didn't you like the M7B? That's too pricey.
I don't want a studio mic. I want a lav, or I want to shoot myself from above.
Oh, you're gonna start having problems like me.
Well,
with the boom mics.
yeah.
With the yoo-hoo-hoo. What does it say? Kahlua?
I don't know what he's saying.
Sometimes it's just a mystery, right?
Isn't that supposed to be a
Kahlua.
song or something? Yo ho, something.
Well, he was rickrolling us before. That's not a rickroll. That's
He
not
said
a
thank you,
rick
chef.
I don't know. Well, I do have some links if anybody wants to join. Now I'm focusing on what I got to do
Yeah.
again.
Can you direct message the co-hosts instead of putting them in the?
Yes,
live?
I will do that. Yeah.
Sorry,
Let's see.
I'm assistant producing. I don't dare consider myself an executive producer of Stewart Show.
Well, it depends who wants to be on. What am I sending to John? Does John want to be on?
Yeah, send them to
Well,
John. Send
we
them to
got
Robert.
Job and John, and we got Robert.
Okay,
And I
well,
don't know if Paul Weber's
I
still
got
here.
one at a time. So we'll
Paul
do-
Weber is probably super late. My God.
Yeah, I was
5
asking-
hours past 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it 1:40?
Probably.
12:40? Well, this is Saturday night, and he's a night owl, so he parties hard. That Paul Weber.
Whit is watching. Ellie is watching on Facebook.
Is it I have a question, like a streaming question. Like if you notice someone's watching on Facebook, but they have not commented,
Yes.
should you announce their name? Or
That's what
should
she
you kind
does. I don't know.
of keep it on the down low? Like, I don't know what the protocol is.
Like maybe you scare them away, Laura, because they're trying to just be a lurker, and they're just like you're calling them out. Hey, you're watching us.
But on Facebook, you don't see the watcher. Or
Well,
do you?
that's what he's saying. Should you really call it out? I don't know.
on YouTube, you can't tell unless they
No.
comment.
Right.
But on Facebook, you can tell.
Yeah.
As a host, you can tell that someone's watching by name.
Yeah.
But I guess my question is, should you announce live on the show who's watching if they haven't commented? Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
kinda-
that's okay. I don't know.
You're kind of outing them, and they just want to be a lurker.
Yeah.
You should leave it up to them, I guess. But
Because
I don't know.
I have several people that watch every Good Morning Haas and never comment. Unless I talk about the Marine Corps, then my one buddy chimes in because he's a former Marine.
So, love. Oh, hold on, I'll send it.
Love audio.
He said, happy to join if you want to send me a link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me find a link. I gotta take away your confidence.
Do you have Paul Weber's direct access?
I just heard a bleep.
You heard a
Maybe
bleep?
someone's coming
I
in.
didn't hear a bleep.
The fourth window's not open. I mean, it's still open.
I'm gonna go dark for a second. I'll be right back. I'm still here. Oh, I'm back.
Okay, so I'm copying link number 3. Caller number 3 goes to Paul Weber.
You gonna put it in YouTube?
I
No,
gotta
it's a
no,
direct
no.
message. in.
Direct.
Oh, okay.
So we don't have any crisscrossing.
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody's trying to connect. I think he's having a hard time. John Ventrini.
Maybe John's using an old link. Did you send John a link or not yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm working on that second one now.
Robert said beep or bloop.
So who? Paul Weber, right?
Yep. And while he's doing that, I will call to the audience's attention that Stuart and Laura have centered this yellow box very nicely on the screen, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Yay.
It's the small things in life, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
I'm
link,
also-
Paul Weber. That'll bring you right in. That's the advanced version. As soon as you click on it, it should take over your audio and video.
He knows vMix. He's a vMix expert.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And I'm also thankful for the lack of Comic Sans typeface on Stuart and Laura's content. That's a very good thing as well.
The lack of common sense.
Yes, the absence of Comic Sans. Chef's kiss.
So I don't know. I left them links. I hope
Okay,
they-
well, let's see if they come in.
I keep hearing noise.
Oh, I heard a bloop.
No,
There he is.
Mr. Weber!
Yay.
There he is. He's on a
Hello,
mobile.
everybody. I'm on my mobile phone, so it's a bit weird. Hang on. Let me turn it sideways. Hang on.
You might be locked that way.
Possibly. Hang on.
Oh no, it worked.
How's that?
Hey!
Does that work?
It's a better format. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I'm
are
in.
things
I'm in
merry
bed
old
because.
England?
Thank you from merry old England, the South Devon area of England. Long story short, I have been running a pub for nearly 2 years, and I've recently been poached or moved across to a different pub about 4 miles away, and now front of house manager at this new pub. And
That's cool.
I finished at 9 p.m. this evening, and spent the next 3 hours chatting to the boss, female boss, about work and all sorts of other great stuff. And so I finally managed to get to bed at about 1 o'clock a.m. It's now 1:45 a.m. and I'm talking to you guys.
Yeah.
Just in time to catch us streaming. Good. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I got the
Yeah.
notification, so that obviously that works, Stuart.
Oh, good. Yeah, it pays to schedule
Yeah.
a stream. Yeah.
Well, daylight savings time is right around the corner, and then you'll only be.
Oh my
4
God, yeah,
hours.
that's a good point. Actually, it's now actually this morning at 2 a.m. Clocks go back by 1 hour.
Is it?
Wow, you just reminded me. That's good. You reminded me because otherwise I'd be getting up an hour earlier than I should have been.
Yeah. So, can I ask you an audio question?
Does you,
Of course
got
you can.
room for one more? Oh,
Okay.
Roy's asking if he's got room for one
Of
more.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lavalier mic or overhead shotgun mic? Which one do you like the best?
Well, okay, I have to share something with you. I'm going away on holiday to the Canary Islands next week,
Ooh, fun.
and I bought myself wireless lavalier microphones
Oh, okay.
for the mobile. Yeah, for my mobile, and it works really well.
Oh, was that an
So
expensive
currently, you're
product?
hearing me. No, it was less than $20, so UK bucks. So, yeah,
Oh.
I'll show you the contents. Stay there 2 secs. I'll open the box.
Is it USB-C?
Hey, Roy.
USB-C, correct. That's Roy.
Mr. Tech Troublemaker.
He's got the lavalier. Oh, he's got a lavalier.
Yeah,
We're talking about microphones at the moment.
yeah. So, so this bit here plugs into the bottom of the phone.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and then these, I've got 2 of them, lavalier mics, which clip onto your t-shirt or whatever.
So tiny. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can stand 65 meters away and it still works.
That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Wow.
And it was less than $20. So, yeah.
How's the sound quality? The sound quality good?
Sound quality is really good, actually. I was dubious at first because you know what I'm like with microphone quality and everything else, and distance and everything else. But it's much better than the mic on the camera on the phone itself. So
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to be using this to blog or to vlog while I'm abroad in the Canary Islands from the 4th to the 11th of November.
Wow. Cool. Thank you,
Yeah,
Paul.
yeah,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. I'll look for a similar product, I think, because I have a different use case I'm trying to get off the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what's your budget. If you wanted to go high end, high end or budget.
I look at some of these packs and they're like $199. I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $199.
No, don't pay that. You don't need to. But this is honestly straight out of the box. It comes with a USB charging cable as well.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah.
And it's literally plug and play. Let me see if I can do it whilst we're on the stream. It may cut us off, but if not, I'll reconnect, whatever. But I'm plugging this into the bottom of my phone. 2 seconds. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay, it's in. I then I'll clip this one to my shirt.
Yeah, it's tiny, man. You lose that thing.
Oh, it's tiny, but it comes with a couple of these like dead cat things.
Dead kittens.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Which is really cool. So that one, I haven't attached the clip to it, but let's imagine that this is working now. So I press the button on it, which allows it to connect to the bottom of the phone, which is that one. Okay, green light.
I got a Hollyland version of that.
Yeah. So now, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but this is the microphone.
Doesn't sound
being
any
used.
different. Can you give it a
No.
scratch?
No, it didn't,
No?
didn't switch over yet.
Okay, 2 seconds.
You might have to pick it in the
Maybe
phone.
it can't live switch if it's in use.
Maybe, yeah, that's a good point, Matt. Yeah.
Stitchy.
Yeah. So let's assume it's there.
Is Roy muted right now? Hey, Roy.
Right. Can we hear you?
He's just fascinated by what's going on.
Yeah, you're muted, Roy.
We can't hear you, Roy. Nope.
Did
Check
somebody-
to see if the vMix panel is muted. Oops, he's gone.
Oh, we
And
lost
he's
him.
gone.
Yeah.
No,
Is the little icon in the vMix screen green or red?
all callers volume is up. The green.
Huh.
We're all
I'm
on.
talking to Roy
Oh,
on
Yeah.
his guest web interface.
I gotta hang now.
Where would I find this connected? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. It chose
Yay.
my MacBook microphone and not my MV7.
Okay. we still got
Let's go check the chat.
we still got Paul Weber. Your voice is still working. Your mic.
Yeah, I muted it for a second. I just wanted to see if it changed mics.
Matt, are you trying to scare us?
Sorry, I'm trying to see if
Halloween.
my dog ran away.
Oh, no.
I can give you one of these.
He likes walking around with that MacBook.
Like the dog always waits until I stream before she wants to go out, and she's like,
Yep.
"Now I gotta go." Well, the 6 hours beforehand you didn't.
Well, that's like when the kids, you tell them 5 times, you have to go to the bathroom. The minute you actually leave, that's when they
Yeah.
have to go.
Right.
Yeah, we're passing the exit, kids. Do you have to go? No.
No.
And then like 2 minutes past the exit, they're like, I gotta go now.
Blair Haas project. That's funny.
Very good.
Yeah.
I don't know if John's joining. John was trying to join before.
We still have Robert Lee, too.
Yeah, John's not well.
Yes.
He's trying to join.
Who's trying to join?
Before I heard a couple of bleeps,
A bleep?
like the
Bloop?
vMix call was
Yeah.
trying to go through.
John sent me the link that you sent him, which I was trying to connect with, but it obviously failed, so that's why.
Oh. Well, I don't recycle my links, so they should all work. I'm surprised.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Unless I didn't paste it properly. Let me try to. Because he didn't say anything, so I don't know what was going on.
no, he's saying in the chat that he's sick. He's in bed sick.
Yeah, it's not well. He doesn't want to come on screen, so
Oh.
understandably, yeah, it's cool.
Okay, I thought the link wasn't working. Okay.
No, he tagged out and said, Napoleon.
Yeah,
Feel better.
Yeah,
I
So
know
we can
and
always-
it's good to catch up with you guys. Really, really good to see you guys. There's John.
that's good. Yeah, I gave the link to Paul. Oh, he's recycling links. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I was wondering if Robert Lee was still on, no?
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, I get confused with the links. I try to give everybody their own links so they show up in a certain window, because the windows are programmed for 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Whoa.
So yeah, yeah. So there is an open window there, but I don't know what it's programmed for. It should be 1, 2. I think that's 2.
2?
I think it's number 2.
Stuart, do you mind me asking which version of vMix do you use in order to give you 4 callers?
It is the 4K version.
Ah, okay, cool. Mhm.
Yeah, 4 callers. It looks like 5 because Laura, my wife, she's in studio with me. She's not a vMix caller.
Sure.
Yeah. So I got to start counting from Matt Haas is number 1, the blank screen is number 2, Paul's number 3, and Roy is number 4. Right?
That's good. I don't like being number 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So there is a slot open.
You don't.
It's
You
gone.
don't.
You don't put the URL on top of the screen in a dog-like, what? Dog-like stuff. Yeah, he used to put that on VF Talks on the top. You used to have to type it in
Yeah.
instead of clicking on it.
He would
Yeah.
he would never send a direct link. He says, if you can't type the 12 random letters, then you don't deserve to be on.
Yeah.
Stuart
Let me
and Laura, can I market 2 of my fun things happening?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Cool. So tomorrow, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be interviewed by Hank Russell on the Hank Russell Invitation podcast. So he's a new streamer, newish streamer. I think I'll be his 11th video. So that'll be fun. That's Sunday, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern. And then Monday, normal time, 8:15 a.m. Eastern, Monday, the 28th, 8:15 a.m. Eastern, show 800 on
Wow.
for Good Morning Haas. And I'm giving away 3 prizes of $8 each. 8 because it's 800. So you'll get
Wow.
800 pennies.
800
800
Careful.
pennies.
800
And-
pennies.
Yeah, and if John Venturini is a winner, I'll draw 4 because he's my executive producer.
Yeah.
I'll still
But
pay.
he'll graciously put it back anyway. Funny.
No. I forced him to take the money. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like he won the $2 giveaway on Friday, and I paid him out, but I drew another winner. So yeah. Yeah. So that'll be fun. Show 800. I started streaming Good Morning Haas in, I think it was the August 17, 2021. Was the
Wow.
first episode of Good Morning Haas. And so I do about
It was after
200.
Leader, wasn't it? Was it after Leader, Matt?
It was in the middle of Lita. I don't know why I didn't
Yeah.
wait till the end of Lita. So I started on the 17th, and I was doing my own alongside Lita until Lita ran out at the end of August. But yeah, I just
Yeah.
started doing it.
It's really good.
So thank you. Yeah, come join. I'm giving away big money. I know $8 isn't very much, but I'm giving it to 3 viewers. Only people participating live Monday are eligible and free to enter. It's not a lottery. So it'll be fun. We're doing trivia. The trivia is things I've said about myself in the past. So they're going to be like, what does Matt Haas think about this? What does Matt Haas most like about that? It's going to be fun little trivia questions. And each one you get right, you're going to get an entry. And I'm going to spin the wheel 3 times, 4 times if JV is picked. I think it'll be
Is one of the
fun.
questions? Is one of the questions? Wait. Is one of the questions about your lawn, Matt?
Sure. Why not?
Well, let's do a test question about the lawn, just to this group, okay? So is Matt's species of grass tall fescue, zoysia, or bluegrass?
I think
Oh,
it's Zoysia.
I can guess the first one.
I think it's Zoysia, yeah.
I think it's
Tall
Zoysia.
fescue.
Zoysia.
Tall fescue.
It's all fescue, huh?
The other 2 are southern
Ah.
grasses.
Okay.
Tall fescue is only a northern grass.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you got it?
I wouldn't have known that.
No, I don't have any lawn questions. That's good. Maybe I
That's
should
brilliant.
add a lawn. Yeah.
That maybe
Yeah,
like
you-
how
you
many
had
times
some,
he's won best lawn in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
What, Roy? How many times I what?
One best lawn in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
Do you?
Well, my 2 neighbors across the street, their lawn is a
Especially
wreck. So
Especially next to yours.
yeah. So my lawn looks good, but in comparison, to their, tall weed infested. The weeds actually come across the street and plant in my like the dandelions will grow from the neighbors'
Oh yeah. All the,
dandelion. popping and blowing, those little white poofy things.
Start populating in your yard.
Toadboy grass.
But they don't stand it in my lawn. That weeds don't live very long in my world. I whack them down with the weeds.
I heard a bing.
Yeah, I was talking to Robert Lee.
Hey, fun
He said he might stop in.
fun fact: it's just turned 2 a.m. really, but it's now 1 a.m. because the clocks have gone back. Well, 1 hour.
You got a reprieve. Yay!
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember one time I was working at the restaurant, and it was on, the daylight savings, where it actually went the other way. It was summer, and I was late, and so I was even more late than I was supposed to be. And they got slammed, and because we have 2 people per end of the kitchen. We had a grill and an oven. We had 2 of them, but you had to have a fry. You had to have someone working the fryer and someone doing the grill. It was
cook
paramount.
line.
So my pair was solo. He was doing everything. Oh, he was so mad. He was so mad. But in my defense, I was really hungover.
Yeah, I've been there.
I remember when you used to go out to it and you used to tell me, "Oh, don't worry, I'll be home soon." And I'd be like, "Okay," and then the clock went back. And you go, "Wait, I have another extra hour."
Yeah. You're like, I'm not okay.
Like, no.
Not really that soon. I won't be home soon. That's
Nice.
soon. Yeah. Well, you gotta take it when you can get it, man.
Like, that's not the right time. I still have another. Oh, no.
Like, change that. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I have a content creator question.
Yes.
Lay it on us.
Okay, so I did a video tonight, recorded it, about using ChatGPT to plan out your video. And I'm doing prompts, and I'm getting responses from ChatGPT. And then I thought, what would be more interesting is like play, so you can play and she'll talk. You can pick a voice for her and she'll talk. And so I thought, well, I'll just get her to play her prompts. I thought that might be more interesting than just me in the video talking about the prompts. So, but then I had myself on the left side. That's really boring. there's nothing for me to do. So I guess what I need to do is go full screen and maybe put me in a circle. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to make that an interesting video. I thought the intro was great, but I got to work on it. But it shows you how to use ChatGPT to do your descriptions and create titles for you, and how to do your keywords and do your tags and make recommendations of what your thumbnail should look like, how to create an SEO-friendly description, just the whole process that I use.
Thumbnail descriptions too, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it'll do. I actually say create a mock-up of what you think my thumbnail should look like, and then it'll create that, and then I can go to Canva and try to make something look similar. So,
Well, I have a question. So, we know you're at the talking head, but what else is on screen while you're talking?
I have ChatGPT displayed on screen. And then I thought I'd start off saying, you see all these blanks when you're filling out your description and everything on YouTube? What if ChatGPT helped you come up with the answers for all these questions? And then I'd go in the ChatGPT and show my process for doing that.
Does it work? Does it populate what you need it to populate?
It doesn't populate it for you, but you can copy and paste it.
Right.
Yeah, it comes up with everything you need. Yeah, it's awesome. I have to go through though, and I'll have it listen to transcripts of my videos and say I want it to sound similar to what not my actual voice, but what the way I speak and everything is, so that my style, that's what I'm looking for. My speech style. So, but Doc Rock picked on me the other week at Creator Camp. He said that it's not that I talk different, it's that I speak in a different font.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I gotta remember that.
Great. He's great.
Yeah.
Fun. I have
He's
lots
making
of
fun of my accent.
GPT questions. I'll have to. Maybe I can connect with you sometimes, Roy. I have several Chat GPT questions. I can't. My Chat GPT experience is not good because of my lack of knowledge, and I've been fighting through some things. I'm like, there's got to be a way to do this better. Because when I see things like, because like Descript, okay, so when you buy Descript, and it does some Chat GPT things or some Underlord things, and it's always bang on, like chapters, YouTube chapters, for example. But when I use Chat GPT to do chapters, it never times them very good.
I know. I'll do it sometimes. It does it perfect, and I'll do it other times, and it's like, you have lost your mind. I don't know why. The same method, same prompts, and everything, and it will do fantastic. I'm like, great, just cut and paste. And then other times, I'm like, I can't use that. You have no clue what you're talking about. So I don't even know. I don't know how to make that be consistent, so I need to work on that.
Ooh. John just sent me a Chat GPT cheat sheet.
You're cheating.
Cheating.
Cool.
Thank you, JV. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, the one thing that really threw me is when we did Leap into Tools and Tactics, the eCams multi-day free session, they had Cast Magic there. And they were like, here's this wonderful Cast Magic tool. But then Leslie Samuel, one of the keynotes, he was one of the 3 keynote speakers. He's like, no, I've programmed Chat GPT. And his Chat GPT was doing everything Cast Magic was doing. And I'm like, okay, Cast Magic's $35. Chat GPT Pro is $20. Leslie got it all dialed in. And then they come out with Cap Show. It's $90 to $100 a month.
Is it? Wow.
It's.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not paying a MacBook Pro worth of money a year for a AI text service. Anyway, I'm like, someone's got to know how to write these prompts properly, and it ain't me. I don't know how to do it.
Sometimes you just say, ask me questions so we can get what I'm looking for. But the key is to give it as much detail as you can ahead of time so that when you're having it give you the information that it more closely matches what you're looking for. So I had it create me a ChatGPT virtual fitness coach, virtual health coach. So now I can get my phone and I'll say my keyword to open up my chat, and then we'll start talking about how my day went. How did I do on my food goals? How did I do my exercise goals? So,
yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready to run a marathon, mind you, but
I'll be doing that next week.
Yeah, that's they said it's coming up.
Next Sunday, I'll
Good
be
luck.
at New York City Marathon, 26.2 miles.
Yeah.
Do you have a time goal window you're trying to hit? As far as stuff?
I did 5:41 last time. I'm hoping for 5 hours, or a little under. But we'll see.
You're gonna drop 41 minutes faster than last time?
I hope.
41 minutes
Yeah.
faster?
We'll see.
That's impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
tell Casey I said hey when you see him.
Oh, Casey Neistat, right?
Yeah.
And
He'll be
like
in
I
the front.
said, I'm gonna send my link. If you don't see me moving, somebody send somebody to look for me.
We're gonna live track you while you're running it.
Yeah, they got the chips and
Yeah, you get the chip.
the chips and
Cool.
the tags. Yeah.
So I'll send you the link, and you can really follow me everywhere
Yeah.
that I'm running.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, they got like
Yeah.
3D maps. You actually, it's not even like it's not 2D. It's 3D. It's weird.
It
You
was
see, show you running through the
And
buildings.
you're gonna have a GoPro hanging off of your hat.
No, don't get
hanging off your
stupid
hat,
any
and back, you're
ideas.
just
I
kind of
was-
bouncing around.
I was,
No,
I was
no.
telling her that you should stream.
One day. What
Yeah.
was it? One time you said to me, you said that I ran past you already on the app, and I wasn't there yet.
Oh yeah, the apps. I hope they fixed that. It was a little off last time. We were like, she should be right here, Pax. We were trying to catch up to her to cheer her on, and it said no, she already passed us. And it's like, no, she's on the phone. She's like, no, I didn't. And I'm like, wait a minute. So it can be a block or two off.
Yeah. One of my friends, he was laughing. He said, well, when you get in a cab and you go to the next, I said, I'm not getting in a cab. I'm running where I'm going.
No cheating. Yeah.
No cheating.
Yeah.
Stuart, it's really odd that it was off in the future. Like, usually if it was
Yeah.
off, you'd think it would lag behind.
Yeah.
Right.
We couldn't make sense of it. We're like, okay, I guess it is what it is.
Like if it was going to error, it would error latency, not
Yeah,
like future
yeah.
prediction.
Yeah, you would think.
Just put your tag on somebody you know is going to finish if you don't feel up to finishing. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah.
on a dog that's running
Like,
somewhere.
hey, buddy, and put it on my back.
They should have like Mario Kart obstacles where like the last person can do the spiky shell and blow up the first person.
Mhm.
You should be able to throw shells at your enemies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The same people
Put
win every
banana
year.
Mario Kart Marathon.
Yeah.
The same people win every year, so that would make it more fair, right?
Some guy from.
I don't know if you saw on Facebook, I put that there was a map and it shows exactly where they go, where they start, Staten Island. I think it's Queens or Brooklyn or something, I don't remember.
Yeah, but you're starting in Staten Island. Right.
Yeah, everybody starts in Staten Island. I'm on the top of the Vanadana Bridge,
Yeah.
the top row.
Yeah. It's like a coin toss. What, you're going to be upper or lower deck, right? Yeah.
We start at 10:55, I think it was.
Yeah, but you get there like 5 o'clock in the
Yeah,
morning.
you get there at 5 o'clock. You got to sit on the grass until 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's crazy. They pen you up and you can't go nowhere. You just got to sit there.
And they tell you, don't stand on your feet. Just lay on the floor.
Yeah, well, it makes sense, man. You're going to be so many hours.
Mm-hmm.
Save yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I heard it's supposed
I
to.
can't stand up for 6 hours. I don't know how you run for 6 hours.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
5 hours, 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just think, you can. A lot of the people they walk. The back people, but the running people they do it in 2 hours.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Mm.
Well, you do both, right? You run a little bit, you walk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't keep one pace. It's hard for that many hours to keep one pace. I mean, I'm sure the winners do it, but not me.
But somebody was telling me to try to do it like 6 miles, 6 miles, and 6 miles, and take rests in between.
Yeah.
You stop off at a hamburger place on the way,
I know.
pizza joint,
Yeah.
coffee.
Rocket fuel.
Yeah.
Smoke
yeah.
a cigarette while you're.
Yeah. Well, they do have porta potties. You could stop for those if you really. That's allowed. That's allowed.
They have a lot of people. They get oranges. Everybody likes the oranges. They give apples. They give pretzels. They give all that stuff.
Big cup of Vaseline.
Well, for the chafing.
Yeah. Chafing, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
John
Yeah.
Vincini says, given how hilly that course is, you usually start walking.
Yeah, John was supposed to go this year. He had to defer it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next year,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah. He'll
Maybe
do
we'll
it.
all go to New York and watch you guys run it. Let's figure out
Yeah.
a way.
That's a madhouse over there for sure. I have to go meet Laura after. They don't let you get close to the finish line. It's hard. It's a madhouse.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Where
gonna
does it
go.
finish
I'm
up?
gonna enjoy it as much as I can, but they definitely give you a hard time getting close to the finish.
Get a zoom lens, get a telescopic lens.
See you.
Well, the key is it tells Stuart to meet me at 13 miles, and then you got like 2 more hours or 3 more hours to get to Central Park to meet me at the end.
Where's the end at?
Central Park, 59th, Columbus Circle, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
Central
so.
Park. Okay, pick
Yeah.
night. All right. Yep, I've been there. Been a while. Couldn't tell you if I had to get there again, but yeah. So
Yeah.
cool.
Mm.
Very cool.
And once
You
you
go
get in
through
Central
Harlem?
Park, they tell you you
Would
have
we-
2 more miles to go, and I'm like, thank you for telling me that. I just
Will you
ran
be
20.
at the northern part of Central Park? The northern piece of
I
it?
believe so.
That's where my
Yeah.
friends live. I have friends live in Harlem. They live like 2 blocks north of the northern part of Central Park.
Yeah. We had pictures of the whole course. I should have had them ready.
I
Yeah.
have it on my Facebook, but somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, they show all the bridges you gotta go over. There's like 5 bridges you gotta go over.
They're like,
Yeah.
this is the last bridge.
Yeah. I guess Weber's on a pee break.
Maybe, yeah.
I try to film as much as I can.
Well, at least take some pictures, some snapshots, you know? Because your perspective from the starting line and even where they have you in Staten Island, nobody really gets to see that. So take some pictures, yeah.
Mm.
Sure. Don't have to be video. Yeah. Yeah. Or you could even stream a little before, you know, be like, hey, I'm about to do my run, blah, blah, blah. You know, do like John does. John used to do at the beginning of the race and the end of the race.
Mhm.
Laura.
Yep.
You can do a little, man on the street, hello, type thing.
2 tough miles behind you. Yes, I know.
Yeah. They got like a strap you could wear to turn your phone into like a body cam. You just point your front camera out.
She has it. She has it. She doesn't want to wear it. Yeah. Yeah. Not for 26 miles. She's like, no.
Nope.
We do like a little couple of test shots in the park. She don't mind that, but at 26 miles, she don't want to wear it.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people in my group. They have the GoPro in their head through the whole thing.
Yeah.
You see the GoPro with the extended battery, you know, I think it's supposed to do 9 hours. Now, granted, you got to make sure your phone doesn't overheat.
What is that? The 10? What number is that?
This is 12.
12. Okay,
Oh my goodness, the 12 already?
I got a 10. I think they're up to.
Well, they got 13 now.
Yeah, 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Poor GoPro, though, they're getting their butt kicked by DJI and what's the other company that's making
Yeah,
action cameras?
I feel like I should have got a DJI.
What's the one that Adam Tinkoff has that he does when he does his running?
A DJI.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's got that. He's also got the DJI. Well, no, he doesn't have a DJI Neo. He's got that other that drone that hovers.
oh, that
and
too.
follows
Yes,
him.
yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
speak of Adam, he's watching on Facebook.
Oh,
What?
he's watching.
What are you sharing, Matt?
Ozbot
Oh,
Tiny.
he's showing the other camera. I was about
Ah.
to. Yeah, they've
I'm
got
in
an
the
action
market.
camera. They got
In
an
the
action camera.
Is it color 1? I got your full screen there.
Wow.
Tail Air. I need to buy an overhead camera,
Good on.
and I'm thinking one of these with the AI pan tilt zoom with the AI stuff built in. Oh my god, this is $500.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Anything good, it's gonna be over 500, man.
But these
Yeah.
webcams
That's why you get the cheaper
are-
one, the tiny. You get the tiny
Yeah.
one. The tiny one's cheaper.
Let me take a look at that one.
Was it Ozbot Tiny 2?
Yeah.
Ozbot Cloud.
There's the
Wow.
Tiny
Yeah,
2
Tiny-
Lite. and the
Tiny 2 Light.
2.
Yeah, okay. Tiny 2 Light. That's the newest one.
That one is
Nice.
Something.
$179. That's
That's
Okay.
not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'd pay that.
And it's 4K? Ooh,
Yeah.
4K 30 frames, yeah.
not bad. I think you found it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add to
As long
cart.
as long as Matt doesn't run in front of his desk, it'll be plenty fast enough at 30 frames.
My goal is to just do recordings with it. I'm not going to do live streams, but not that that matters.
Wow.
There we
But
go.
you can do like AI. You hold your hand over, like, you know, 2 letters and it starts zooming or something. I don't know.
Oh, the controls. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you
I
can do the
think you can
hand
mount
gestures.
them this way. I want to mount it horizontally, shooting
I think
down.
you can. I don't know.
Because it
Well,
does
you
have
want that for
motor.
overhead, don't you, Matt?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my iPhone,
Just
but
put
I'm
your
not going to
GoPro
be
above your
able
head.
to zoom it, pan, tilt it, you know, because I might want to zoom in. I don't know.
Yeah.
The
I went
GoPro-
to a wildlife center recently, and they had access to their PTZ cameras, so you could literally control it from the control room, move the mouse, and move the PTZ around to see the wildlife. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
PTC
So they
would
must have
help
had
you.
these things mounted on like massive poles, you know, like telegraph poles high up, facing down towards the wildlife area. But you could literally control how the camera moved, left, right, center, up, down, zoom in. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta love them. I got 2 PTZ cameras in the studio here.
There's one over your
Yeah.
shoulder, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the security ones, but I have more streaming type. I have 2 of them. Yeah. I forget that little thing's back there. Yeah. Right there.
Ecamm just did a breakdown of 3 of Ozbot's lineup, and they have this little square thing. It's not pan tilt zoom. It's just a little square webcam, but it's 4 flippin' K, and it's next to nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's called the Meet, or the Meet
Yeah.
MEET.
It is a virtual pan tilt to zoom, right?
And I don't know. No, you just move it closer.
Oh, okay.
That one. And if you have enough light, it's $129. It's so cheap they sell them in a 3-pack. But it's not pan tilt zoom, but it's just a high quality, little tiny, like it's the size of a silver dollar. And you just you can mount them on, you know, boom arms and things like that.
But for you, a few more dollars, you're better off getting a PTZ, man.
Yeah. And they have full size. I have like big sensors in them too. They're not cheap little webcams. They're like, I think they're like 1.8.
Is the Ozbot the one with a half-inch sensor?
I think it's bigger than that. I think it's a 1-inch sensor.
1 inch? Really?
Yeah,
I
they're,
could be
they're
wrong.
really. Well, here, let me go back.
Oh, he's got a
to-
webcam there.
Yeah, this was $20, and it's 1080p. It's not 4K,
Yeah.
but it's really good quality.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah,
It's got a
check
little
this
piracy
out.
Yeah.
cap.
Like they're all
Yeah,
about
and you can clip it to the top of your laptop or whatever you want to do with it. It's got a little mount here.
1 by 1.5
puts on
inch
there.
CMOS sensor.
You can
It's a big
stand it
old
on something
sensor.
like that. It's quite
1.5
light.
inch CMOS.
Well, 1.5 inch wide by 1 inch tall.
Oh, that's still a pretty big sensor. That's why it's 4K.
Well, look,
It's got a big
this
sensor.
This is other webcams. Is this little guy down here?
Other webcams.
Adam Tinkoff says, "Good morning, kids."
Hi,
Good morning, Adam.
How are you, my friend?
Coach Adam.
Morning. Chat.
I'm really not all
It
that
is
into
good morning
this
here, that's for sure.
I got the wrong button.
Oh, hello.
What happened?
Oh, wrong button again.
Too many buttons.
Too many buttons. Yes, exactly.
I don't know. John Vincini said, "Did someone say meat?" John Vincini's always thinking of food.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's MEAT.
Did somebody say meat? I don't know.
He's talking Fogo.
Adam
He was at
says,
Fogo just yesterday, I think. He started sending me pictures. I'm like, that looks like Fogo silverware.
He lives in that place,
Right.
right?
Green light, red light.
Adam Takeoff is on Facebook. He says, I'm good, thanks.
It's good. We are also on YouTube, Adam. If you want to go on
Oh my
YouTube,
God.
we can push your comments.
And then I can post it.
We can push your
oh,
comment. We're on YouTube if you want to switch over there, Coach Adam. Yep. Just put in Stuart Rivera. It'll come right up. You'll see my face.
You see your face.
Yeah.
What's your YouTube? Oh, you just put it on the screen.
I just had it on the screen. I gotta find the button. Oh, there it goes.
Sorry.
That's the YouTube.
That's the YouTube.
You gotta say there's a
You
delay,
broke
so
the button.
youtube.com/@Stuart
It's perfectly
Rivera.
centered as well. Look how centered that is.
Yeah. Yeah. Tomorrow I gotta make it off to just bug you again.
No. Don't do that to Matt.
I won't be able to sleep right at night.
Yeah.
Guys, talking of sleep, it's now 1:30 almost a.m. In real time, so the clocks have gone back 1 hour.
Yeah.
But I'm up at 11 a.m. to work downstairs in the pub. We've got 130 people booked in for lunch tomorrow. So
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
yeah,
Wow.
All right, Paul.
Yeah.
Thanks for chatting with us,
Yeah,
my
yes,
friend.
yes,
Thanks
yeah.
for the
Thank you so much.
Night.
Get some rest.
Appreciate it. I'll keep you posted.
thanks
on
for
my
hosting.
audio
Thanks for
journeys.
hosting, Laura and Stuart. Thank you very much.
well,
Thanks,
Good
guys.
night.
See you again.
See you soon.
That's cool. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
He's gotta hit the button. I don't know if he's gonna freeze on the screen. He might.
Are you going to force him
Good
out?
question. Hang on.
I'd have to find you to.
Controls are too small. Hang on. Yeah, try
There
that.
you go.
Oh, you were still
Yeah.
talking after the image went away. All right. Now I have to do the 4-panel.
Okay, let's see. Is everybody in the right place? No.
Nope.
No.
the-
God, where's
Hot swap
Roy?
him.
That's why I gotta hot swap him. I hate doing that on the fly.
That's all right. You want me to drop out and come back? I can do that.
No, I mean I have to give you another link because the links are actually
Okay.
numbered. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're on the last link, so. Oh, give me a second to
Alright.
adjust. I'll adjust it. 1 second.
You use
for
the
me.
same link, Roy, but instead of a 4, put a 2.
Oh, does it?
Is that how it
that
works,
way?
Stuart?
No.
Okay, don't do that.
It does say
Listen to-
equals called number 4. I could change that to a 3. Let's see what happens.
No, that's just for reference. That end
Oh,
piece.
all right.
It doesn't actually change it. Yeah. I wish it was that easy.
I'll change all the 4s to 2s and see what happens. What show am I on? This is no.
That's not how it works.
Why are there donkeys in here? No,
Yeah. Let me see if I can change it. Okay.
Remember, you can't break anything, even if you press the wrong button.
I know. I just don't want to interrupt the stream. The stream we got right now.
we don't want to interrupt the stream. If you got to kick me off to make the stream continue, that's fine.
Okay. I think I got the adjustment window open for the 4-way. So 1 second. Call 2
Did Adam
has to
take
go to
off
call
on
4.
YouTube?
There it is. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Seamless.
Yay!
Was it that
I feel
easy?
speckle.
Yes. Yeah, it's easy when you don't have to do it. That's why, like John Vitrino or so other people go like, "How come you don't sit on the couch with her?" I'm like, "All my buttons are right where I need them here. I can't. This is the captain station. I gotta stay."
I
You need a
told,
remote control. Yeah.
I told you before, I said, we're going to confuse everybody. I'm going to sit next to you and be real close. So I'll be over in that spot.
Yeah.
But then I saw the camera and it showed everything on me closer. I was like, nah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
she was
wanna
like,
do
"Oh, I see all my wrinkles." No.
that." I do all my wrinkles. Oh, I'm at the couch.
Yeah.
Far away, you can't see
worry
it.
about that.
What does it say? Nice? No. What does it say?
He says,
I'm-
nice. Nah.
I'm casually watching from Book of Faces. Okay. Okay, he wants to stay on Facebook. That's rare. Most people are like, yeah, I'll switch right over.
I hate Facebook.
Yeah, I don't like the experience
Oh, wait,
over
I'm
there
not supposed
so
to say
much.
that loud.
I
you
tried to schedule an eCam to my Facebook profile and it wouldn't do it. So I manually built the Facebook event and then used RTMP to make it. I'm like, if my Monday show messes up because of Facebook, I'm gonna be flipping mad. My 800th episode, but I think I got it now.
Yeah, we're gonna be there for that.
And then it made 2 events too. I had to cancel one of them. I'm like, 2 identical events. I'm like, why is Facebook off?
Thanks
could've
for
done 'em
having
both,
me
right?
on tonight, Stuart and Laura. Absolutely a pleasure.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
If
Anytime.
one stream to my Facebook
Paul.
profile is good, 2's got to be better. Just
Exactly.
stands to reason.
But
Yeah.
3,
Adam says Facebook doesn't like anyone.
you can live stream to X.
I thought you need
no.
to pay $9 now.
Do you? I don't know.
I
I'll
never
try
go
and
on
see.
X. Never. Ugh.
If
Yeah,
not,
I
would
want to delete my X account, but man, I've had it so long. I used to have like so many followers on X.
don't
Really?
delete it.
Yeah. If you don't have to, just leave it.
And to keep to certify myself, but I gotta kill that off. I don't care anymore. Nobody cares if
Yeah,
I'm the real
but-
me on X.
Do you have a check mark?
I have a
See,
blue
that-
check mark.
That used to be a
Means
big
something.
thing. Now it's
Yeah.
less of a thing.
Yeah, well, I had a check mark, and then they took it away, and then you got to pay to have one. So it's like,
Oh,
you
is
suck.
that what happened? You had to start over?
You suck, X. Yes, hit the refresh. So
Yeah. Well, unless you're like, how many followers did you have? I mean, did you really need it? The check mark?
I didn't really need it. I had about 2,000 plus.
Oh, that's pretty good.
2000?
Oh, that's all.
Yeah.
2,000.
Only 1,800 of them were bots.
It's true. Yeah, I missed Google Plus. I had a really big following on Google Plus. So,
Photographers loved Google Plus.
oh, it was awesome.
was-
I'm not a
It
photographer,
was
but I
not
loved
to
it.
be. Social networks are hard.
They
Yeah.
are.
They're,
I-
social networks seem like an engineering issue. They're not. They're like a people issue. Like Google's good at engineering stuff. They're
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, they had Google Hangouts. Remember that?
Oh,
I loved Google Hangouts.
my first streams were Google Hangouts on air, their product. And then they went away with it and everyone flipped their lids. They were like, well, what are we going to do? My show's going to die. And they're like, oh, here's this thing called StreamYard. And then everyone started using StreamYard and it wasn't all that good.
Yeah.
And a couple friends did Zoom because they wanted huge panels. They wanted like 9 people panels. I'm like, this is not an entertaining show. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard when you've got that many people. It's just
Oh,
hard
that's a juggling nightmare. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
even if you do it right, if each person takes 5 minutes, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, that's 45 minutes, till you get around to all
Yeah.
9 of the guests. It's just
Yeah.
That's too many. Too many.
But
Yeah.
anyway.
Three's the magic number, I think.
Yeah. I try to push it to 4, but yeah, 3
I
is pretty
appreciate
good.
your grace and let me hang out here. So
Adam says it's the Brady Bunch.
it's a Brady Bunch.
Well, we never got our 4th today. Robert Lee backed out. And John backed out. So
Aw.
the Magic 3 still.
Roy, are you still streaming on Sundays?
It could happen. It could happen. But I don't. I didn't last Sunday because I don't know why I didn't go last Sunday. Something was up. Something was
Camp
going on
recovery.
family-wise.
Recovering from camp.
Probably, yeah. Recovering from work, actually, but yeah, and camp, and life, and everything else. So
Yeah.
Every time I say to Stuart, "Oh, somebody's going live tonight," he says, "Oh, we're going." I said, "No,
Oh, we're going live.
No.
Yeah.
ours is Saturday night."
Yeah. She like.
I'm always shocked by how many people show up on Sundays to my show when I do Sunday shows. I'm like, oh, that's really, wow. I get a lot of folks from the UK, even though it's really late there.
It's
I guess
good.
they just got out of the pub and they're at the house, you know,
Yeah.
like Paul.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so we're going to be 6 hours off from the UK for a week, and then next week we'll be back to 5 hours off. So,
Yeah, I didn't even
their
know about
daylight
that.
savings time. Yeah, their daylight savings time is a week earlier than ours. So, well, I have a son that lives in the UK, so I have to keep up with that.
Oh. Well, so the UK will be in sync with us once the daylight savings times.
Yes,
Sync
they
up
were
with
in
us.
sync with us by 5 hours. Now they're 6 hours.
What?
So next week we'll go do our hour forward, and then we'll be back to 5 hours difference.
I did not think it worked like that. For some reason, I thought 6 months out of the year they were 4 hours ahead, and the other 6 months they were 5. It's not like that, is it?
You can totally be right. Okay, Google. What time is it in London? (1:36 a.m.) So 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1. You were right, Matt. It's the other way around. You're right. I was confused.
See, if I'm elected president, I will get rid of daylight savings time. It'll
You know,
be
he was
gone.
I
gonna
will
say
write
that.
your name down.
Yeah.
And every Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
All right.
Matt, you just need to send me the campaign sign to put in my front yard, and I'll do it.
All right. Yeah.
Adam Takeoff says people have bad sleeping habits all over the world, and he said it's 6 hours. So,
Yeah.
I don't
Is
know.
it 6
The
hours?
I don't know. That's what he just said.
He says 6 hours.
He's a traveler. He may know.
Wait.
I don't know.
They just changed time, though. They just changed time today. Today they changed time.
We changed on November 7th.
Right. Yeah, it's coming up. Coming up.
I think it's November 7th.
Yeah, I think so.
Time zone converter. All right.
That's what he said. We're a week difference from them.
All right. So.
Oh, he's doing live.
London-
They're both doing live math. Uh-oh.
The light
Yeah,
bulb.
I'm looking.
I'm making plans
Okay.
tomorrow to meet someone.
That he was still checking the time.
No, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I am.
have
I'm
to-
checking the time. So right now, if it's 1 a.m. there, then it
So
would be-
I didn't think they did daylight savings in the UK. It's all that it was only like a USA thing.
I think they do. Okay, let's add
All right.
new.
Well,
Look,
in,
you know,
in my
anything we do-
administration, it'll be a moot
Yeah.
point because I'm getting rid of it.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I gotta get my drink, my beverage.
So
You
right
forgot
now
your
we're
drink?
4 hours behind the UK. But next week when we move forward. Wait, when we go forward an hour next week, will we suddenly be only 3 hours behind?
I thought it was.
That
I
will
thought
make
it
me-
alternated between 4 and 5, depending on the year.
I thought I did too, but I'm like looking at time. I'm looking at timeanddate.com. So, anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's that. I can share a new topic if we're interested.
Begin a new topic.
I am a proud member of a library, and I have
Yay! Of Queens Library, Queens, New York Library.
well,
It's
I can't disclose which one for legal reasons.
Yeah, I can't confirm or deny.
No, I can't do that. But I do have the Libby app, and I checked out a book, and I realized you can't take the book and move it to your Kindle.
You
It will
can.
let you-
Oh,
Not all books. The book I got is DRM. You can
Mhm.
move it to Adobe something
Adobe.
or other, and then Adobe can
Yeah.
move it to like other readers. But Kindle is
Really?
it's not
Oh.
Kindle compatible.
But I
know.
think if you download Libby to your Kindle, you can download the book to the Kindle.
Is that
It gives you an
po-
option
That's
to.
You
possible?
can have apps on a Kindle. I didn't
I-
realize that.
yeah. Oh, not a Kindle. No, if you had a Kindle Fire, you could.
Okay.
Yeah, you can on a Kindle.
Oh.
Kindle.
But
Yeah.
there is, all right, I'm gonna look into it for you because now that I'm gonna become a computer person
But
soon.
now you gotta get a hack tool. You hack the Mobi file and create an Amazon Kindle version.
Oh, I
Um,
just changed the extension. Yeah.
What was I
There you
gonna
go.
say? I did see an option somewhere that says that it can change it to a Kindle. I have to look into it again.
Well, and it says I can only have it for 14 days. I guess I can renew it. They said there were 2 copies available. I'm reading Stephen King's The Tommyknockers.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a
That was
classic.
kind of- I resonated with that story. Some people hate it. Some people say it's one of the worst Stephen King books. But I talked to a Stephen King, like a fanatic. She's like, "Oh yeah, no, that's a top 5 for me." I'm like, "Wow." Someone who really loves his work. And
When you're because you get a 1 year for the ebooks, for your subscription, for the library card or whatever it is, you can renew it by yourself. So on the option, you don't have to renew it with me. So
sure.
they gave you that option. I looked you up in the computer. You're okay.
Oh, nice. You saw me there. Nice.
I put your name in. Adam
Well,
Tinkoff.
Anyway, no.
Adam Tinkoff is on Facebook. I'm behind. He says, sorry, it's 6 to 7 hours from San Diego. I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 hours different for the daylight
see,
savings
San
or something.
Diego.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he also says every day is Taco Tuesday in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. So if it were 6 p.m. in San Diego, it would be 9 p.m. in New York, and it'd be 1 a.m. in the United Kingdom.
Yeah, right. 6, 7, 8, 9 in New York, and
Mhm.
9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Or, well, 1 or 2, depending on whether we're on daylight savings time or not.
So thirsty.
Right, Adam is in San Diego, right?
And, don't get me started on time zones. Time zones are another big mess. Like we're a planetary species. Like we should just have one time across the whole globe. And
Yeah.
India is on the half hour. Like their entire country.
Yeah.
It's not. So if it's 5 o'clock here, it's 9.5 hours forward.
But how about the whole? How about the whole? You're not addressing the whole daylight thing, though. Do you care about the daylight?
I do care about the daylight.
So
I think every night should be a full moon.
Well, here's my thought process. In order to get elected, I needed a mild campaign promise, like get rid of daylight savings. But once I'm in office, then the secret agenda of getting rid of time zones. I wouldn't get elected if I say I want to get rid of time zones. People are like, no, I like my time zones. So once you get in office, then I can enact the super secret evil plan.
I see.
I like the daylight savings
Yes.
at night when it's lighter,
That's the whole thing, right? It's supposed to save on daylight, you know?
and in the morning.
I know it bugs people because of the switching, but
Adam Tinkoff.
Wait until we start populating Mars, because Mars isn't 24 hours. It's,
Mars is not 24 hours.
yeah,
yeah, it's got a different cycle. Yeah.
the days fall
I'll have
out.
to
of
get my
sync.
Martian watch.
Yeah.
Well, Adam Tinkoff says watch. Swatch time.
Swatch time. That's it. Yeah.
And what
Swatch
did
time.
John-
I'm not going to Mars, so it'll be okay. I don't mind going to the moon. I
I
figured
wanna
they
go
have the
to
same
the
time
moon.
zones. Yeah.
I keep
You know
telling
The
what
time
would
rod.
be cool? If you were to stand if you could survive on Mercury and you would watch the sun rises on Mercury, slows down at the highest point, reverses, and then continues forward.
What?
It's the way the planet rotates as it revolves around the sun. If you were standing on the surface, the sun would rise and then would go backwards just a little bit and then go forwards again and then set. And it does that every day. It's the strangest thing. Because its spin is at a different speed and it kind of catches itself once it... Anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Never heard that one.
I want to put them on.
I believe it though.
Yeah.
You go to Mars, you don't come back, Laura.
Who said I wouldn't come
It's true.
back?
Well, most people say that's how it works now. If you go there, you don't come back.
That's not
Yeah,
It's a one-way trip.
They haven't figured out
I'm not convinced humanity can even survive on the planet because it's 60% less gravity. 100 pounds is 40 on Mars. What does that do to the body? What does it do to respiratory?
It's great. My weight loss program, I don't have to do anything. Just go to Mars.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, what about like reproduction? Like, can you?
All the
will that
radiation.
work?
All the radiation, you're not going to be able to reproduce anyway.
Well, the idea is you dig into the mountain and you shield yourself that
Or
way.
you've got water jackets and all this other stuff.
Look, you
yeah.
could go on a spaceship and not come back and get stranded there. How many years? How long did those people when they went up there?
The latest astronauts who got stranded? Yeah. Well, it wasn't a whole year. They were saying till next year, but they got them down faster. Yeah.
Oh, we humanity can't survive weightless. I mean, they have to do the treadmills just to kind of extend their stay, but it wrecks you. You come back to Earth a year later.
Yeah, they got to do
months of
they got to do exercise, right? They got to do exercise in space to keep their bone mass.
But even still, you're atrophying. It's and you cannot get pregnant in space. Like your body, it will not work. So people need gravity to exist and to repopulate the Earth. It's crazy.
Or repopulate Mars, right?
I don't know.
It used to have aliens on it, so repopulate.
Maybe 40% gravity is enough. I'm just saying it hasn't been tested. Like, how can you test long-term living in 60% less gravity? There's no way to do that.
It's coming.
But if I didn't have to worry about
If I
didn't have to worry about food and be in space, that's okay, and lose weight.
No, unfortunately, you do need food. It's just everything's lighter. You don't have to worry about being heavy. That's all.
See, like.
Adam Tico says, "What's the YouTube URL?"
I gave it to you already.
Be nice.
This is the YouTube URL is on the screen. How you doing? See, we told you to move over because of the comments, man.
But he said, "I want to talk about this. I have a definite opinion on this." Because the weight? No.
I don't know. You got him going now.
Oh, speaking of fun weight science issues, if you stand on the equator, the scale will register less weight than at the poles.
So that's my new
now
diet
you're still the same mass. It won't, it doesn't deal with that. But on the scale, you're like, because the Earth bulges at the equator, so you're farther away from the center, and the centrifugal force is faster on the equator, so it gives you a little bit of a lift.
All things weight science.
Yeah.
All things weight science.
Yeah.
So, yeah. If you could go to the equator and weigh yourself, and then fly to the poles and weigh yourself, you would weigh different. between the two. Isn't that
Okay,
crazy?
but how do you get to the equator?
With a plane, I guess.
Go to South America. Go to Brazil.
I wouldn't be running it. Taking a plane.
Oh, I can't run there.
Well, it depends how close you are. You know, if you're just a couple miles away, I would think, you know, yeah.
You'd have to get across the locks, you know, the canal, Panama Canal. Somehow cross that, which I hear you can do. I guess you can go. Can you go over the Panama Canal?
I don't know.
Because I saw the longest road in the world starts in Alaska and ends at the southern tip of South America. There must be a way over it.
You would think so.
Walk the equator. Yes, John, I want to walk the equator.
At least it's warm on the
Like an
equator.
Egyptian.
Sure.
They grow coffee on the equator. Coffee
Yeah.
only grows 10 degrees from the equator in
That's
north and south direction.
that's where all the tropics.
Coffee plants won't grow in America. That's why you got to get it from Honduras or from Middle East or from Brazil.
So if we had a trivia contest, Matt Haas would win, right?
No, I'm really not good at it. I know a lot of weird
I got a
shit,
feeling you are.
I don't
Got a feeling you are. A lot of facts I don't know.
Well, really, going back to the survival of humanity, Venus is a much better planet to sustain humanity if we can find a way to live in the stratosphere. Because Venus is only 90% gravity. So you only lose 10. So 100 pounds on Earth is 90 on Venus. Basically the same. The only problem is,
it's too
if
far
you were
away.
on the surface, you would burst into flames and get crushed.
Just a little detail. Just a little
Yeah.
detail. Yeah.
But in the atmosphere, you could survive if you had oxygen, and if you were outside, you'd have to have like a firefighter suit to ward off the heat. There's some level in the stratosphere where humans wouldn't die. And if we could have like a cloud city or like cities on pillars, you know, way up there.
Yeah.
Adam's here finally. Adam could join if we want to. But he said he's doing something, man.
I don't know.
Welcome
Up
to YouTube, my friend.
You could always ask him again. I don't know.
I'm about to leave anyway, so Adam can have my spot.
A fourth window.
Yes, Mac.
Oh,
Adam can have my
he
spot.
wants to join.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Send him a link.
He says, "Can you send me a link to join the show?"
Okay, 1, 2. That would be. I guess I
All right.
send them the same link. It's number 2.
I'm
number
leaving,
Roy.
so you guys
Roy's
have a good
leaving.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you,
joining
Roy.
the
I gotta
Always
get up
nice
early
seeing
in the
you.
morning.
Show
So-
with you, Roy.
Always
Bye,
nice seeing
Good
you, Roy.
night.
Bye, Roy.
Bye.
And I gotta send a link. Hold on. 1 second. So Roy was caller number 4?
I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. I heard a bing. Did you hear Ben?
No. Copy. So I don't know. Oh, what's his What's his Facebook?
Well,
Coach Adam, or is it Adam?
Adam, what's your Facebook? Is it? I think it's Adam Finko.
Tinko. Oh,
Am I spelling it right? A-D-A... A-D-A-M.
ADAM.
I think I see it.
I just sent it to you.
I think you sent it to Matt Haas.
Yeah. Oh, Matt Haas is sending it to me.
Oh.
I just sent you Adam's
Oh,
direct
okay.
link.
Okay.
His profile.
Yeah. He just said that. Okie dokie. Around the world and back. Now I'm gonna paste.
One
He said-
moment, Adam.
Adam said, "Can you put the link in the chat?"
We don't like to put it in the chat. We just came up with some new policy now. We gotta do it through Facebook Messenger. I just sent it to you on Facebook Messenger, Adam. So you should be able to join. I just heard a bloop.
If it's out there public and another person clicks
There
it.
he is.
Hey, Adam.
Mr. Adam, hello.
Hey there, let me
Hello.
try to change my camera here. I've got the potato cam going on.
Potato cam. Yeah, you can pick cameras on the advanced version. There he is. But you're muted. You're muted. Oh, now you're coming in.
You hear me?
Yeah, now you're coming in.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm just using my earbuds. Yeah. So, I just wanted to get on briefly to talk to you about a concept that is probably how we'll end up visiting all these amazing places around the world, around the universe, even beyond, and without ever leaving our bubble. We'll never leave the bubble. We don't need to leave the bubble. Imagine technology that's so good that you put it wherever you want to, and then you put on goggles or a headset, or even have something in your eyes that's embedded, or even in your brain. So you're there, but you're not physically there. Just like the Matrix, you can experience, you can feel, you can touch, but you're not actually there. There might be a third presence that's you, or just a series of sensors, but it's not out of the question. And this is what's being developed. So this idea, you can think about the Apple goggles, right? And I don't know, has anybody here tried the Apple Vision yet?
No.
You tried it? Okay. It's unreal, right? It's unreal. And I've tried it. So it's amazing. So, but that's just like scratching the surface of, within 3 or 4 years, it's going to be so good that you don't need to go anywhere, actually. You just put these things on, put them in your ears, and you're there, and you feel like you're there. I put them on, and I was wherever I wanted to be in the goggles. My brain thought it was there. So, obviously, you don't need to have atmosphere. You don't need to worry about pressure. You know, imagine if there was sensors, or we had a ability to scan and send back that information. Obviously, we need great ability to pass information and data back and forth. But that's all coming. That's all coming. You're wondering why Elon Musk is wrapping the planet with
Skylink.
with connecting points, right?
Yeah.
And your mind will be there, but your body does not could be anywhere. And that's where the future is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we experienced during the pandemic when we all worked at home, you know, but yet companies kept going, right? You don't need to, presence is not necessary for presence. Obviously, we will have a great interest in things like asteroids and other planets, because there's materials that are very, very rare here. So we have to figure out a way to send drones and bots to these places so they can do the mining and the manufacturing and then the shipping, and they will be controlled by people and by artificial intelligence, mixed with organic intelligence. But we don't need to go there. I mean, it's almost ridiculous to think that a human body could survive. Like, you know, Matt, you're completely correct. How would the body survive? It won't, because we think of science fiction movies of creating settlements like pilgrims, you know, coming across the ocean, and even they got sick, right?
Yeah.
That's not what's going to happen. What's going to happen is we're going to build technology that's so fantastic. We're going to send it there. It's going to build itself. You know, we'll build these structures, and it will sense and scan, analyze, package, and then port what we need back to here. And the idea of having sky cities, perhaps, there's actually some places that we haven't even thought about, not up, but down, right? There's huge cavernous spaces and pockets where that we could build places to live. You know, like there's so much below us, not above us. But I don't see us leaving this bubble. I don't think we're create. What we can do is take our sentience and put it out there, and think about it. When you think about, oh, aliens exist, do you think those would really be aliens that they'd actually send their physical bodies? No, if they're technically advanced, they would send a technological presence here, because you know that can survive that kind of distance, or you know, interdimensional shift or time hole jump. But it's like the technology's so good and the fidelity's so good. Like, I don't know, when I shut my eyes and I'm in a hot tub, I could be anywhere. Like, I'd be like, oh, I make believe I'm on the beach, right? In my mind, I'm there. So in your mind, we'll be on Mars, but we'll never put foot on Mars, not at least in my lifetime. I don't think, you know, why would you sacrifice yourself? Why would you say goodbye to this bubble? Why? I mean, it's out of, I know people are saying they're going to, and it's not going to happen. Don't you think we'd already be on the moon?
Oh, they have plans for that.
We went there. Sure we did. Sure we did. This is our bubble. This is our, we're like sitting, in my mind, we're like a Petri dish, or it's like a slide, you know, where you put the little drop of liquid on the slide and you look through the microscope. We're not leaving this little bubble. This is our little drop with this experiment called humanity on it. And, you know, God is the scientist watching us, and, you know, yeah, certainly there's something that created us, right? And that, but as we get smarter, we're looking back at it, but we don't need to be there. Like, we cannot exist outside of the Petri dish. I have a firm belief in this. And also, I work for a company that's all we do is study technology. Very advanced technology, some technology we can't even talk about, right? So, but what I can tell you is the future is not sending people, the future is sending technology, and then creating an experience that's so realistic. Like, and once you try those goggles, you'll totally get it. You'll be like, I never have to leave the couch. I can go all over the world.
How are we on the quantum entangled particles that are in two places, so you can have real-time communication?
So let me tell you,
anywhere in the universe.
Have you ever seen a quantum computer? Have you ever seen one?
Computers, yeah.
Heard
Have
about
you
them.
actually seen one, like been next to one?
I've seen pictures of them. They hang
you've
down
seen
from the
pictures
ceiling
of
in this
them.
weird.
No. I mean, have you ever been in a room with one?
No.
I have.
Oh, nice.
I have.
Nice.
So
yeah, they have an extra
about
bit.
2 years ago, we had a quantum computer, and IBM brought the quantum computer. It was in Orlando. It was right around this time. It was 2 years, maybe 3 years ago. We brought the quantum computer to the Dolphin Hotel at ITSIM, our big conference that I work for, and I saw it, and it's crazy. And the actual computing takes place in a little teeny area. All of the wildness that you see, all of the pipes and the levels and all of that stuff, that's just all the machinery that's required to create it so cold, because this stuff requires so much power. It has to operate at like sub-zero temperatures, and the actual computing is happening in this very small space, like just tiny little, and it's crazy. Some of the things. There's some stuff that's happening on the quantum level, quantum computing, that's mind-boggling. That
it can do like simultaneous stuff, really good.
Yeah. So the big conversation commercially, or in businesses about quantum computing is encryption, because it can crack all, and it's uncrackable. So
because it has a 1, a 0, and a 1 and a 0. Because a qubit, or like a quark, can be on, off, or it can be double on or double off. There's more.
Right.
There's more bits.
Yeah. So all encryption is out, but here's the here's even the more wild thing about quantum computing is that what they did with the quantum computing, they managed to they can create massive simulations. And so they managed to create a simulation of the way time operates. And they're learning things about time, and this is how time operates, that's very spooky and weird and very strange. And one of the things that they've discovered about the way time operates by putting in programming code is that time repairs itself. And no matter what you do in the past, the future occurs. And you get to this point. And because what they can do is by creating a simulation of time, they can actually reverse it and run times backwards. It's in simulation, it's not real. It's just like, this is the mechanics of time. We have enough computing power to construct time. We can now reverse time and see what happens. So what they've managed to do, they did this test where they scrambled up some code. Like the idea is like, think about it, it's called the butterfly effect. You know, like if I step on a butterfly's wing, there's this typhoon happening in the Philippines because of cause and effect, right? So there's this idea. Are you good with cause and effect? Do you understand what that means?
Yeah.
Everything, like this moves because this pushed this thing.
Mm-hmm.
What they've figured out is that on a quantum level, that makes no sense at all. There's no such thing as cause and effect. And in fact, so what they did was they reversed the time. They mixed up, they put an obvious flaw in the programming. And when it came back to the current time, it was repaired. And it shouldn't. What should have happened is if you like make one mistake, that leads to another thing, and then all of a sudden, like imagine you're going and you just one goes a little further away, and as you move away, it gets further and further and further and further away. They found the thing just comes right back. No matter what they do, you still get to this point. And in fact, this is so wild because I had to read this, like because I read these reports from IBM, and I'm allowed to talk about this stuff now. It's out there. And it was so hard for me to get my mind around. I had to put it into ChatGPT to explain it to me in kind of a basic way. And it's just like one paragraph. But let me read this to you, right? So just to give you this idea, right? And I purposely, this is a great way to use ChatGPT to kind of dumb things down so they're really easy to understand. So here's what ChatGPT said. And I asked, I said, can you explain the part about going backwards in time? And this is what it said. It said, here's an easy way to explain the idea of going backwards in time in a quantum system. In quantum mechanics, scientists can simulate what happens when we reverse time, like playing a movie backwards. They do this by sending particles called qubits, which are like building blocks of quantum computers, through a process in reverse order. Surprisingly, when they do this, the qubits can sometimes undo any damage or scrambling that happened, almost as if they're repairing themselves. This ability to rewind and recover information challenges the traditional idea that once something is messed up, it always stays that way. It's like if you crumpled a piece of paper and then somehow smoothed it out perfectly by running time backwards. This concept is important because it could help protect data in quantum computers from errors and making them more reliable. So once you reach perfection, you can never undo it, and nothing can ever be broken, right? And I'm like, why is this important? Said, this concept is important for a few key reasons. The ability to reverse time and recover information means that quantum computers could be incredibly powerful and reliable. They could perform complex calculations and solve problems such as faster than classical computers, opening up new possibilities in fields of medicine, cryptography, and artificial intelligence. They could solve every problem that we have, and physics as well. We'd have new ways of moving forward, new ways of mechanics and material science. It would be unbelievable. Data security in classical computing, once data is corrupted or lost, it can be difficult or impossible to recover. But with quantum mechanics, this time reversal effect means that even if data is scrambled or damaged, it could still be restored. This could lead to breakthroughs in keeping information secure, protecting it from errors, hacking, and other threats. So no matter how screwed up you get, you could just run time backwards and you could fix it and you can find it, because time doesn't really exist in quantum computing, right? So like anything that's created in a quantum computer can't be erased. It exists for eternity. And then challenging classical ideas, this concept challenges the way we've been traditionally thought about cause and effect, especially the idea that small change can lead to huge, uncontrollable outcomes. It suggests that, at least in quantum systems, the universe might be more stable and predictable than we previously thought, which has deep implications for our understanding of physics. In summary, this research could revolutionize computing and data security, while also giving us new insights onto how the universe works at the most fundamental level. So at the most fundamental level, the universe repairs itself. Even if you try to leave, you're coming back to Earth. You cannot leave. We are locked in the matrix. It's a simulation, brother. And you cannot leave. You think you're in control. You think free will exists? No, it does not. No matter what you do, you will end up where you are meant to be, which is mind-boggling. It's like
pretty scary.
It's breaking every idea to its core. This is what we're learning on the quantum level, and that's why no one's talking about it. we know where we're like, we study this, right? And we know what this means. It's just like the world's not ready to know this. And I'm telling you, like, you know, and I don't think the world will really know this. This, again, the future is here. It's just not widely distributed. Like the future you dream of is already here. It's just not widely distributed. Also, knowledge and understanding. It's already here. All the solutions are already here. They're just not widely distributed, so you don't see them in the world. Once things are widely and everybody has access, then you see them in the world. This is an idea that's so fundamentally shifting of how we understand the way the world operates on a quantum level. You mean you can't undo what's happening, and also you can't get away from, like, Laura, either you're finishing that marathon in New York next weekend, right? It's next weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, my race is next weekend too, so
Yeah.
this is really cool, right? But either you've already either finished it or not finished it, and no matter what you do, that outcome is coming for you, and it doesn't matter.
Schrodinger's
it's just like
marathon.
And that what we've learned on the quantum level, that even when you try to do something else, time repairs itself so you get there anyway, which is absolutely insane. That every math equation, every cryptographic riddle has already been solved. And we just, you know, and so once it's solved, it can't be unsolved. It's there. And so it's like just mattering of shifting your perspective of time. Also, I don't know if you know a thing about the observation effect, which is really crazy in quantum. Like, do you know about this? What observation effect is all about? Yeah, like so, like
it acts like
there's
a wave when you look at it, and it acts like
so this whole idea that everything that exists in the quantum mechanics and quantum computing already is there, and it only appears when you look for it. You know, it organizes itself as how it needs to be. If you're looking for energy, it'll appear as energy. If you're looking for particle, it appears as particle. But when you stop looking, it just goes back to random whatever. It organizes itself. So think about that with time. We see time in a linear method because that's how our brains have been programmed to consume time. But on a quantum level, time doesn't really exist. It's just all time. Future time, past time, it all exists at the same time. And so that's what you're programming. Like everything is done, everything is solved, everything's worked out, and you just have to look at it, and the quantum field organizes itself to give you the answer because the answer's already there.
If you want to jump forward in time, what you do is you go to the speed of light away from the Earth, and then come back to the Earth. Like if you go really fast away and really fast back, you'll come back to Earth 40 years later. You know, that's essentially jumping through time because it's relative.
Yeah, no, it's like what's that movie that's so good with Matthew McConaughey?
Interstellar?
Interstellar, yeah, really good movie. They kind of brush on some of this, right? But it's kind of still Hollywood. There's still like a car chase and everything, you know, like it's ridiculous. It's a great movie though, great soundtrack.
Going backwards is the real thinker. No, I don't think you.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? We reverse time? Like, yeah, we did. And so the idea of the butterfly effect, which is like cause and effect. Ooh, I better not step on the butterfly's wing. It might cause a tornado in Kansas because of one thing affects another, affects another.
100 years
That
later.
is not true at all. We're all made up of quantum particles. All of our molecules and atoms are made up of quantum particles. In reality, on the quantum field, things happen in a very bizarre way that we're not, and also quantum entanglement, which is like another idea that went to
There are like
particles.
nine quarks. There's like 9, you know, the strange quark and up quark.
Yeah, they have
down.
different. They have different behavioral qualities. So these qubits, right? So if you shoot energy through one of them, and they're connected like twins, so they're like connected or like a family.
Yeah.
And it could be a pod. It could be like they're like just connected, just like us, where there's like, you know, we're 4 people here, we're connected.
Well, that's how you can have a walkie-talkie on the moon, and you wouldn't get the 3-second delay because it's a half.
No, it'd be
second.
instantaneous.
It takes 1.5 seconds for it to get to the moon, and 1.5 seconds for it to get back. That's why when they were like talking to Neil Armstrong, it was a 3-second delay. They were actually speaking as fast as they could with each other, but
Well, there's a delay right now. We're experiencing a delay, you know, even with this, right? This is instantaneous, right? So, and you know, again, like with this, with the interlock, is that like if I change something here, all of the copies of it change everywhere, and it could be in Paris, it could be on Mars, it could be on the other side of the universe. Doesn't matter because it's non-local. They're connected.
14 minutes to 18 minutes away, depending on. That's how long it takes to communicate with Mars.
So imagine, like, in a very commercial sense, like in a way you can wrap your head around, like rather than thinking of this really heavy conceptual stuff that's going to break down religion and make people go crazy, in a more really kind of basic consumer point of view, imagine rather than downloading an upgrade, they just upgrade the software, and then your software is automatically upgraded because it's all on a quantum entanglement. They're all actually, there's just one program, and everyone, if I change it, everyone, that it's like it's all connected. It's real. And
only smart people should have right capabilities to change that program, where all of reality will break down.
It can be dangerous, yeah.
No, it is. No, I don't think.
Imagine if you missed a semicolon on the code and all of reality winks out of existence because you didn't commit the same.
Well, the bigger issue is there's really no security. There's really no such thing. Keys will open every door. Imagine if your key opened every door. Everything. Nothing can be locked. And our company, we put out a book. It's called The World Without Secrets, and it's about this scenario. That's what we're heading towards, the world without secrets. Why? Because there's no, like, every key will open every. Imagine your car key.
That's dangerous.
Starts every car, and every door.
Hold on. You're presuming that there's a private key, public key scenario. Yes, those could be cracked instantly. But you can do other ciphers that can't be cracked. Like if you had a cipher where only you and I knew the book, like say there was a published book, a second edition of this book, and then your cryptography was you do the page number of the book and then the number corresponding to the letter on that page. A computer can't crack that because they would have to know what book.
So physical locks will work, right? Physical locks will work, but physical lock, we're talking about digital, right? We're talking about digital we're talking about computing, right? Yeah, it's just like it's set to 777, right? So universal Unix files. We're talking about digital. We're talking about digital keys here. Yeah, I'm not talking about physical keys. What's going to happen is that the analog world is going to become very valuable.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you digitize the cipher I've just described, you couldn't solve it with a computer because the computer would have to know which book was the unlock mechanism.
Oh, the cipher.
Right, and you're saying that's inside your head, but if you wrote that down anywhere, it would know, right? So it's that. What I'm saying is, you have to lock things.
But what if Stuart and I spoke each other? Okay, this is Alice in Wonderland First Edition. That would be the unlock code, and then I give him a mess of numbers that he could decode.
Somebody said, "How do I join?" Who is that?
I don't know.
Hi, Simel.
Is that how you pronounce it? Simel?
Who knows? I don't know.
Hi, Simel.
Looks like he's got two rats as the.
I have no idea.
And love you on his thumbnail. And question marks below the rats.
I don't know.
I think because I'm talking about this stuff, all of the spooks are showing up. So.
Well, my cousin worked for. Well, he was in the Air Force, and he worked at NORAD, and he did all kinds of positions, even with manned space flight systems for Northrop Grumman for a while. And anyway, he had the clearance. He had the clearance for everything. And he's tuned in now, all the stuff that you're talking about.
Yeah, we look at all of this around cryptography, but I'm talking about the digital world, the digital keys on the digital world. Because the whole world, all information is being kept digitally now. What's going to happen is there's going to be a huge reliance on analog, going backwards in a way, like latches, like physical locks, like old bank vaults. Yeah, because that's what you're saying is you're locking a cipher inside a physical book somewhere, but still there's a way to at least get to that book, or use the digital to get to wherever that is. But
I guess a quantum computer could use every book ever published. Like it could do that. Like if Stuart and I were using that cipher, you could run every book ever published as the key, and I guess it would eventually find it.
Perhaps, but think about this. Imagine you have a book that has a page ripped out, and then the count of the pages is off. A physical world will always defeat a digital system because it's physical, right? Unless we truly are a simulation, right? So
that's funny.
We don't know
people
that
try to erase. People try to erase history, and they'll look at the yearbook of the college. No, you were there. I see. They try to take it away. It's printed.
It's
crazy
printed on
stuff.
It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. No, so the reason why I wanted to come on was just to just say, hey, we're not going to Mars. We'll send sensors to Mars. It'll feel like we're there, but I don't see us putting bodies in space.
Did you? Speaking of that, 4 years ago, they announced that there was going to be 10 civilians were going to take a SpaceX super heavy ride around the backside of the moon, and they were supposed to be, and then one billionaire from Japan bought all the seats, and he was going to pick 9 artists around the globe to make this trip around the moon. I said to my brother, it'll never happen. And then 4 months ago, they were like, yeah, that's canceled now. I'm like, told ya.
Yep. No, we're supposed to stay on the bubble. We're not supposed to leave. We can go in the sky and stuff, but that's a dumb place for us to be. Just how do you put a couch up there? Yeah,
There's no way in hell 9 civilians are gonna
need
see
a
the
basement.
dark side of the moon. And
We need better
that'll
basements.
never happen.
Yeah,
There's
there's
some-
lots of room
there's some-
downstairs.
There's some weird crap on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah, it could be.
Think about it.
That's I've heard a lot of stories.
If you wanted to hide something from humanity, you put it on the dark side, the side of the moon that never faces the Earth.
Right. That's right. I would
Strange.
agree. Yeah, because it's interlocked, right? It's interlocked, which is really bizarre, and really strange. That it not only is it interlocked, so it's perfectly right orbiting, unlike any other.
You know
planet.
what? People have analyzed that because the moon's orbit is bang on circular. Most things in the universe are ellipses. It is
Elliptical.
bang
yeah.
on circular,
Yeah.
and it only drifts away from the Earth 3 centimeters a year.
Wow.
Like
yeah,
it is
it's crazy.
so
So-
perfectly.
So precise, like a machine.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't. And
it
also,
does wobble a little bit though.
it perfectly blots out the sun. Like in the way it's
yeah.
positioned. Just you see the corona, but almost perfectly. Like all of the positioning is just a little too strange. And then the way it
was a little closer. Hundreds of thousands of years, because it does move 3 centimeters a year
I've heard that.
further away.
Yeah.
At some point, it will escape the orbit of the Earth. At some point, but it will be
Right.
millions of years in the future.
Yeah, and as well, we're all getting sucked closer to the sun, so it's going to be a lot warmer here.
Yeah. Same thing with
Perhaps
the
about
the
that
2
time.
satellites of Mars, Phobos and Deimos. That one's getting closer to the planet and one's getting farther away, just by very small increments. So at one point, the one moon's going to crash into Mars, and another point, the other moon's going to fly off.
Another reason why we would never be there. And you know why? This is the ultimate reason why nobody would ever move to Mars. They do not have pumpkin spice.
Mars-
Clearly,
Mars
that's
is
the
a
most important
freeze-
spice on Earth. I saw
is a-
Dune. Spice
That's
is life,
spice,
and
yeah.
that's pumpkin spice that they got on planet Desert. I don't know if you know that, but that's what they discovered too.
The sandworms kick out pumpkin spice. Yeah.
It's pumpkin
Exactly.
spice. Yeah, that's just Starbucks. It's a metaphor for Starbucks. Give me my coffee.
Dune's populated with prepubescent girls drinking.
Did you see
pumpkin
the
spice.
second? Did you see the second Dune?
Oh
The
yeah.
second. Yeah.
Sure.
it's really
Part
good.
2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, part 2.
I've read the
Yeah,
books.
it's really
I'm a
good.
big
Yeah,
Dune.
me too. It's great.
It's the best sci-fi story
can't
ever
wait.
committed.
Dune Messiah is the next one, and it's going to be crazy. Yeah, I want to see him turn into a sandworm. So it's going to be crazy. Yeah.
Oh, is that
It's gonna
spoiler?
Well, if you read the book,
I didn't know that.
he just.
I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Lucas stole Jabba the Hutt from Dune because the
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
one character kind of looks like Jabba the Hutt. And Tatooine's a desert planet. Arrakis is a desert planet.
Yeah. Still
You
loosely
know.
based. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Luke is a Christian name. Paul Atreides is a Christian name. And they're both apostles. It's, Paul has a sister, and Luke has a sister, Leia and Leah, or whatever. The similarities are just off the charts.
Yeah, so I went to the University of Wisconsin in Madison, and it was in 1985, 86. I think it was it's either one of those 2 years. I forget. If I go back now, I can tell you. So that year, 2 major things happened when I was there. One was the filming of Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield, which I appear in a very brief moment.
Get out of here,
walking
really?
across the bridge with 1,000 other students. We would all had to sign waivers and when we signed up, and didn't make any money, no notoriety. But they were there like for 3 months. They were filming that movie on our campus, and I was there for that. And I was much younger, had hair, all this stuff. And then the other thing that happened that year, which was devastating, was Frank Herbert came to speak, and he got the bacteria, that flesh-eating bacteria or something like that, MRSA or something like that, and he died. He died at our hospital system when he came to speak. He got so sick, he got this raging fever. He never made it through. And yeah, it was just like. And there's a lot of sci-fi geeks at the University of Wisconsin. You know, it was really harsh. Yeah, really bad. Yeah, like, so we feel partially responsible. The Badger bit Frank Herbert, and he never wrote that last book. Some of the last books were written by his offspring,
His
to kind of
children,
children.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that was my connection to. I had nothing to do with it. I promise. I saw the quantum field, and nothing I did cause and effect impacted whether I went to that college or not. He was still going to die. So
Good.
that's a good thing.
Fun stuff.
Very interesting. Wow.
So Laura, did you see Dune 2? Did you see Dune 2?
Yeah, I
Did you
saw
see
it.
this? Did
Yeah.
you like it, or was it just
Mhm.
too dark?
No, it was good.
You liked it?
Yeah,
You liked
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Good.
Very interesting.
Some people don't like it. They just think it's just too dark or too, everybody's so angry.
I probably
They're
have to watch it
building-
again.
They're making a Bene Gesserit made for Max special. So there's going to be multiple episodes about the early days of the Bene Gesserit sisterhood.
It's on Is that Netflix? On Netflix, or is it?
Is it? I thought it was one of the streaming services.
Yeah. One of them.
Maybe it's
is
Apple
doing-
Plus. I
Is
don't
it
know.
Apple Plus?
Who knows? I thought it
No,
was
it's
Max.
not. I know who it is. I know it is. It's HBO. Yeah, HBO
Yeah, Max.
owns Dune. You can only see Dune on HBO. It's HBO. Yeah, so HBO's has this, Bene Gesserit, like the sisterhood. It's like Sisterhood, the movie with Whoopi Goldberg, but an Iraqi.
No, it is not like Sister.
Put on a rack.
Totally the same, man. It's like The View. It's like Joy Behar is like, they already cast her. You know?
Yeah.
No.
She's one of the
Can't.
nuns. A funny one.
Yeah.
Killing me. You're killing me.
Sisterhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sleeper has awakened.
It reminds me, I gotta make Laura an admin in the chat. I forget about that.
She needs a special card, laminated,
Yeah.
with a picture on it. She's going to be an admin.
Yeah. Yeah. The weirdos came out tonight. It's
I
funny.
saw that. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, don't
I
worry.
think
Don't
it's-
worry about it.
We can just, yeah.
No, just leave them alone. They want a response, so just don't answer them.
Are there chats? Well, somebody was listening to me. Yeah, I was talking about a topic that's a little hot, and
Yeah.
triggers go off. Well,
Yeah.
they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, don't
Yeah.
give up the
We're bringing you
secrets.
new audience, Stuart. You're getting watch time. You're getting the
It's-
clicks.
Yeah.
Thank you, audience.
Well, they say you're not doing something right unless you get the creeps in there, right? So.
I wouldn't disparage the audience. I would just say, hey,
No, it's good.
You're-
It's good.
they're eccentric,
Eccentric. Yeah.
eclectic.
Okay. Yeah.
See, this is why I prefer Facebook, because I know everyone who is watching on that feed, because they're part of that private group. So it's somebody you would know and you feel comfortable with. Whereas when you're out on YouTube, you're out on YouTube. Right? You're so
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going
My life's an
commando.
open book. I don't say anything I wouldn't say to the whole world. So.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
What did John Venturini say?
Watch
Please.
show 800 on Awesome Fun Things. Come
Yeah.
to my show.
on on Monday. Clicks. Clicks are our friend. Monetize the trolls.
Best of your ability.
So, Adam, what race are you doing on next Sunday? The 100-miler? No.
Me?
Yeah, which race are
No.
you doing? No. What are you doing November 3rd? You're doing a race,
November.
right?
Yeah, I'm running the Joshua Tree Half Marathon. Yeah, it's a half marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In Joshua Tree, California, with U2. You know, U2 is going to be out there. Where streets have no names. You know, that's Joshua.
Oh yeah.
So they're not going to be there, but you know, that's Joshua Tree, right? The streets
Yeah, they made
the streets have no names.
They made him famous. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's true. There's like Hollywood, like these Hollywood developers were going to build this huge, massive city out there, and there's like whole neighborhoods that are built with streets that have no names, and they never ever
Really?
built. But they developed the streets, so you can drive around, and there's no buildings. It's just like streets, and the streets have no. And you drive around, and it's all around outside of Joshua Tree. You drive around, and that's where we're running, like in that area where streets have no name. You know, they're just streets, and they just never developed them. Because nobody ever bought the plots because it's in the middle of the desert. Nobody wants to live out there. And, you know, this is back before they had ways of bringing everything like we have now. So, anyhow, I'm running the Joshua Tree Half Marathon. The special thing about this race is it starts at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
And
Oh,
it
that's
is-
the night one. Oh, I was
Oh,
gonna
the
ask.
night
runs
one.
through the
That's,
night.
that's what I was gonna ask if you did the night one already, but that is what you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be running at night, and it is a blackout race. The course is illuminated with glow sticks, and also, you know, out there it's the International Dark Star Place. You know, it's protected. Everything is so dark you can see the rip of the Milky Way. You can see Mars. You can see Jupiter right now. Jupiter and Uranus are like right next to each other, and they're burning. And then there's Pleiades is right above it, and you can see Orion has come up because Orion is a winter constellation. Orion is up. Really nice. Taurus, of course, is connected to Orion, and all of that. You know, just the great parade of constellations that you run under. It's just gorgeous, and you could see, you know, the ambient glow of the Milky Way, which is, you know, if you understand, like, the Milky Way is a spiral galaxy, but we can see the river of white, which is the cross-cut, like, through the middle of the galaxy. So you're looking at through the dense middle. It's like a big spinning spiral, like a pinwheel. And so when you see that white river, I don't know if you've ever seen it, if you ever had an opportunity to see them. I mean, got to get to someplace really dark, and there's a river of, like, it looks like there's a white river in the sky of glowing ethereal space. And the more you look, the more stars you see as your eyes adjust. And you're like, whoa, no, there's even more stars and even more stars in space. And it just never, and as your eyes adjust, you see more and more and more. It's an unbelievable experience. You should really, if you ever have an opportunity to go to an International Dark Star place or park, you have to, you know, stargazing is mandatory. And like, it's just as fun at night as it is during the day because you're just looking up. And you can see all kinds of things like satellites. You see a lot of satellites, just these little moving lights that just kind of drift through. You'll see all of that. You see any kind of shooting star, just weird stuff. You see all kinds of weird stuff. And out by us, because it's near Groom Lake, and not too far from other places, it's just, you just see weird military stuff that moves in ways you've never seen before. Just like, what? That thing just made a left turn. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Say what? There's a lot of stuff we don't know about.
So you gotta wear a headlamp just to see where you're running, right? And then
you have to wear. They won't let you run without a headlamp. Yeah.
And then how do you have enough power to get you through the whole marathon?
Oh, headlamp. It's a half marathon. It's 2.5 hours.
13
Oh yeah.
miles.
Oh yeah. So it should last, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it should last. And I'm running with my daughters, and we'll all have headlamps. And I have this thing. This thing is super cool. This thing glows.
What is it? You wrap it all around you?
Yeah, actually, yeah, right. It is actually a vest. Yep.
Oh,
That's exactly right.
Oh, yeah.
that's cool.
So this goes on my back. This piece goes on my back. Yeah, so it
They
goes like
would.
this.
They wear that when they do the New Year's Eve one in the city. A lot of people wear
Oh.
those.
And then I
'Cause
just
you run
clip
at
it in
night.
like this.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. Oh, yeah.
And you see it on the back.
High visibility, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then you can also change it. So it's either slow color cycle or this one. Where's the button? This is the fast color cycle. Or this is the one that I typically when I run. I put this one on. I run at night.
See, Matt House, you got to get one so you match the dogs.
Yeah, and the back.
Yeah.
Whoops. It's yeah.
Yeah, we see it. We see it.
You can see it.
We got it. Yeah,
Great.
that's cool.
And this thing will last like 2.5, 3 hours, maybe more. This will last about 5 hours because it's on and off in the tube, and it'll have a headlamp on. And we should be all right. We should be all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm more concerned with like running into coyotes and like Gila monsters, and other kind of snakes. Nocturnal animals that are just not happy that you're out there running. And they bite.
Yeah,
That's more.
you're on their
concern.
turf.
Exactly. That's and then nighttime is when they're going to be out, right?
Yeah.
What the hell? All of these crazy ass runners. And I think there's only like 500 or 600 people running anyway, so it should be good. Should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Guys, I'm getting a bit tired. I might be dropping
too.
off here.
Yeah.
And it's only 7:40.
740.
So what are you running tomorrow, Matt? Do you have miles? Are you running anything?
Treadmill.
Treadmill. Are you going to go to the treadmill tomorrow? You going to the gym? For real?
It's 20 feet that direction.
Good. Well,
I have one in
enjoy
my
your
house.
running more. I'll be thinking about you. Are you
Thank
running
you.
tomorrow, Laura? Or are you in tape?
I'm gonna try to do 5 miles tomorrow in the morning before work
For you.
because I gotta
I'm
do
doing
something.
6 miles tomorrow morning.
Yeah, she's still training.
And then I go into taper. Yeah, well, you're hitting taper, right? You're in taper? Because it's next week.
I honestly, Adam, I'm behind. I haven't even done 15 miles, but I'll be okay.
Well, just walk early and often.
Yeah.
Yeah, throw in the walk breaks.
Yeah,
Go
I'm
the
gonna-
Jeff Galloway method. Do you have
What
a
a-
gym boss?
What I'm gonna try to do is 6 miles, like a quarter, like do 6, 12, and then 18, and then do a lot of walking between when I'm doing the marathon.
So
You know,
you're gonna
think
do
of it
3,
as-
6.
10Ks, and do it that way.
So you're gonna run 3 10Ks with walking in between. I would walk the first mile too.
The first mile.
Yeah, I would walk it. I know it's hard because like who wants to walk over the bridge, right? That's like the big.
But everybody's so crowded there. It's
Yeah, so
it's probably better
but-
walking.
go to the back
Yeah.
and just try not to be getting anybody's way. Stay on the edge. And stay on the edge, not the edge near where you can fall over into the
Right. Yeah.
inside edge. So yeah, and then you're just going up Fifth Avenue, right? Is it Fifth or is it Fourth Avenue? Fifth Avenue.
I think
Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
Fifth Avenue. I used to live right there in Park Slope, right on Fifth Avenue. So, and I lived on President Street, right off 7th Avenue. So, yeah, that was amazing. And I remember every this time of year, and it was November, right? Every November, we could not cross the street for about 4 hours. Well, all of the skinny people showed up.
The only bad thing
Now I'm
is
one of them.
the weather is predicting for like 60 degrees.
Oh, that's warm,
Yeah.
for running. Yeah, it's 90 degrees here, so but at night at least it'll be in the 50s. That's the one thing I even like we were in the 90s and 100s all the way through the end of October, which is crazy. It's so warm right now, like how warm it's becoming. This is the hottest summer on record. Crazy. Is it warm it's still warm by you, Matt? How are you feeling? I know you're tired, but
It's cooling down.
it's cooling down. You're in
It was
Pennsylvania?
six-
Are you in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
60 something today. And,
Are you near
65.
Allentown?
53, Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. My brother used to work in Allentown. He was the head of urgent care at one of the hospitals in Allentown.
It's not far.
I've been there many times, but that's a beautiful area, man. Good food too. Oh. Good
I'm going
pretzels.
for Philly steaks and hoagies tomorrow. There's an authentic Philly restaurant in Harrisburg. They ship the bread in from Philly daily. It's good. Cheese.
Oh, I'm sure it's good. Yeah, you guys are serious about your food, man. It's the German backup, the German heritage. You know, it's just serious food. They're gonna hurt you bad.
Very heavy, very heavy food, very filling food, very calorie rich. Fosnots.
Yeah.
We have a donut that's just packed with calories. It's like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Wow.
That's
well, we have to carbo load. Did you carbo load, Laura?
Not
Are you
yet.
carbo loading?
She will.
I'm
She will.
hoping.
She will. We'll figure something out.
We'll figure.
I had
do.
fettuccine Alfredo for dinner. I made.
Well, I'm having
'cause I'm running
Wednesday
10K
night.
tomorrow.
Wednesday night, one of my friends, they're doing a pizza party. I'm gonna eat a lot of pizza, and then the day before, I'm gonna eat my dumplings.
Yeah,
I
she
love my
likes dumplings.
What
Dumplings.
kind of dumplings?
The pork dumplings?
Pierogi, like
No,
dumplings,
regular
or Chinese
dumplings.
dumplings?
Like Chinese
Chinese
dumplings. Yeah.
dumplings.
Chinese dumplings, yeah.
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 That's what I ate
Like
the last
dumplings can be many things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Like,
true.
to me,
There's so
I'm
many
Jewish,
kinds.
so it's like, it's matzo balls. It's like nothing like Chinese.
Yeah.
Dumplings. But you mean like Chinese dumplings, like
Yeah.
with
I
pork?
ate like 20
chicken or
pork.
veggie?
Pork.
Pork.
Yeah, I ate like 20 of them.
Yeah. Well, for you, that's a lot. Yeah. For me,
Dude,
that's not.
That is
So
a
it's
lot.
like, you gotta eat more. It's like, I can't eat anymore.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Well, good luck if I don't talk to you.
Yes, good luck
on
too.
on your races, and it's
Good luck to both of you.
so
Yeah.
awesome. Oh, New York Marathon is like no other event, and it's an exceptional thing.
Mhm.
it's your second time,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Well, all I kept
So-
thinking
she's
was,
a pro.
all I kept thinking was, don't cry, don't cry. I don't want to be that one that starts running and get all emotional. It's like, I'll be okay. Be okay.
I cry all the time, so I fart too, but no one seems to matter. As long as I don't like squirt, it happens when you're running. Like, just oops. And it's terrible because you're running along, right? And you create this, propulsion that helps you move a little faster. But then that's just, we lost Matt.
Matt's like, I'm out of here.
And then
Can't deal with it.
the cloud stays and you leave, right? It's not like physics, right? So and then someone else has to run through it.
yeah, crop
And then
dusting, right?
you realize that,
Yeah.
and then you're running, and your karma's real, baby. Like, so you're like mile 10 now, and all of a sudden, oh my God. And you're like, yeah, you just ran through a cloud.
Mhm.
It stayed, person ran. It's just been sitting there waiting for you. Payback, brother.
The rancid
Run right
cloud of
through it.
evil.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Farther in a cry.
Right. Yeah. It's crazy that all that kind of stuff happens. It's the ugly details that we don't talk
All right,
about.
guys.
yeah.
I'm out.
Me too. I'm gonna call it.
It's a good segue. Photo in a cry.
Here, clip out the last 4 minutes of this.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube.
You can clip out the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, thanks for
Bye,
showing.
everyone.
Thanks for showing up, guys.
Good luck.
Talk
with
to you
the
next
video.
stream.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have
Night.
a good one.